So if you're like myself, you recently just picked up an FX3 or a Sony A7S III and you're just looking at which SD card to get, fair enough. Obviously you need to, put your video somewhere. And I was looking at the Sony tough cards at first, or the CF Express Type A's, but when you really look at them and break it down, the price doesn't make sense for what you're getting. Now, the most common argument I've heard for the CF Express Type A's is so you can do everything on the camera, which is fair enough. If you buy a camera, you want to be able to use it to its full ability. But when I looked to record 4K all intra, it's like the highest quality 4K, just at 24 frames per second, that's just over an hour for, I think, 128 gigabytes. So you get the 161, spending hundreds of dollars, you got, an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes? That to me just doesn't make sense when there are alternatives that you can get that will allow you to pay less but get more storage. So before I was using V60 cards, which work on this camera fine. They could do everything other than 240 frames per second on S&Q and all intra. Yeah, they don't record 4K all intra. Minor, you can't really see the difference between all intra and SI. But if you do want to record all intra, if you grab this card here, this is the Kingston V90, 300 megabytes per second. So this records all intra no problem. So you can record 4K 60. I think the only thing you can't do is 4K 120 in all intra, which, I mean, do you need to do that? You could just drop it to SI. No one's going to see a difference. But yeah, if you really need 4K all intra, then yeah, you have to get the CF Express Type A's. But other than that, just get another SD card. Like these, I recommend these because they have the speeds and they have a great price. They go up to 250 gigabytes. If you are recording 4K all intra, you're gonna get more than an hour or two's worth of footage just because you have all that memory space, and you can get a lot of cards. Now, I've been testing this card for the past month and I haven't had a single problem with any of my videos, whether it's for my YouTube or for any client videos, not a single dropped frame, and that is in 4K all intra as well. So personally, I think this is the best value for money card. Obviously there are other options, and really just get what works for you. For me, I don't need a CF Express Type A. Really, I don't even need this. Like, I'm happy with the V60 cards for most of the stuff because it's not often that I use all intra. But if you do need all intra for whatever reason, that's the card to get, unless you are, you want to waste your money on the Sony ones. Just saying, they're not a waste of money, but if we're looking at value here, I recommend getting these Kingston ones. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have got something from this video, I'd really appreciate if you could drop a like and hit the subscribe button. It was a quick one, but I hope you got some value from it. I'll catch you next one. See ya.